Hello everybody, my name is Jagiero and welcome to episode 22 of Jagiland. On the last episode I worked on the lumber mill over here and hopefully we're going to finish it off in this episode. I just want to show you two things. One, I've added coaster and these planks and logs to the floor around this area just because this is where we're going to be planting saplings and things. I've just realised I can't really plant saplings on wood, you idiot. But I can remove them and change them for something else. It's fine. Yeah, I've just added this around here because this is kind of the working area of the build. You know, it's going to be like heavy traffic, lots of mud. Basically, was the kind of the reason behind it. And the next thing that you may notice is I've moved the entire river all the way through here, and I've terraformed this area because if I just get over here to show you, I've just bone mealed the grass around here as well because it looked a little bit bare, and I think I'm going to do that everywhere basically. Okay, so what I've done, the reason I terraformed this is because, try to use the shift key instead of the control key, please, thank you, well done. It's because I've moved the entire build 5 blocks that away. I did mention that I would be doing that, or I mentioned that I was thinking about it, because it looked too far away from the other builds, and it just really annoyed me. I won't say it was OCD, but it tingled my brain, put it that way, and I wouldn't... I just couldn't let it go. I couldn't let it stay there. And I'm hoping I've built the wheel exactly as it was. I think I have in the entire build. Pretty sure. Okay, so today we have a lot to do and not a lot of time as usual. I'm going to... Let's see. I will dig down first into the build because we're going to have a basement area where we're going to plant... let's see, what we'll plant, oak and probably birch saplings below, because it's better off if you can plant them underneath a nice stone ceiling or some sort of ceiling, so that they don't grow massive like this, so they're easier to chop down. I've found, what can I use to represent, I guess this, say this was saplings. I found that if you do it in that pattern, with a ceiling above, sort of 7 blocks high, I think, you end up with a decent, not only a decent amount of logs, but also a generous amount of saplings left over as well. You generally get a lot more saplings back than you've used, so it works out quite well. Obviously, the best way really to, with oak in particular, is to just do a big solid thing like that. Say these were saplings, and it'll just grow into a big solid, you know, chunk of wood, chunk of logs, which is easy enough to cut down, as long as you've got the ceiling 7 blocks above, so they don't grow massive and they don't end up with all the branches and that you have to cut down. So that's what's going to be below here. Other things like jungle trees and what else? We can do 2x2 spruce and 2x2 dark oak. We can do that above here. Acacia, I don't care. Basically, I really don't care about acacia. It's not the nicest, but it does go right okay with stone. Well, I don't even have any acacia, so we'll you know, decide when we come to getting some, I guess. Another reason for having the basement is also because we're going to have the mechanism from the water wheel. That shaft will go into a little section underneath here that we'll be able to look down on. Do I have any trapdoors on me? I actually do. So let's decide where this is going to go. I think probably in... Right, we're going to have like a pile of oak logs here. You know, they obviously come through here, they get chopped off and just land in a big pile of oak. Oh, mind you, if we have that, it'll hide that. Okay. Maybe not a huge pile of logs. Maybe just like sort of one tall, just strewn about the place. Then we're going to have like a pile here, and I was thinking a pile here. Maybe... this is difficult. Okay, I will pick a spot, and I will dig down, and I will come back to you when I've made some progress. Okay guys, so progress has been made, a lot of progress has been made because, well, let me tell you, I actually, calm down you, I actually did a load of stuff on camera and I came to edit it and the audio was screwed up and I've not got a thing where I can separate the audio from the video, which is maybe stupid of me. I will have to change that setup, I think, at some point. But yeah, it was just ruined. It's just all ruined. So I'm just going to have to show you what I've done. Because I really didn't feel like redoing it all. As you can see, I've dug out a massive, massive hole. That took forever. I didn't do any of that on camera, so you're not missing out on any of that. But yeah, that was certainly a process. I've had to repair the pick. I've noticed I've called it Gillette because it's silk touch. It's silky smooth. Gillette, the best a man can get. If anyone doesn't understand that reference, I'm very sorry. It's fine. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the mechanism for the saw, or this is supposed to be some sort of representation of the mechanism for the saw. It's kind of busy, so it's difficult to see. I don't even have any blocks on me. Wow, prepared for the episode much. As you can see, if I've just missed a stair there. Oh no. Okay, so these are kind of like cogs spinning around, and then there's like buttons and levers and stuff. I didn't know what to do. I really didn't know what to do. I had just this one section at first, and that looked okay. As you can see, it is actually touching the piston. The reason for the levers, or the levers, as some people say, it's actually powering that piston above it. So it's kind of necessary, you know. Yeah. I didn't know what to do. Okay. Now this side is for storage, and as you can see, I have the different planks that we've got in this world. I'm going to have acacia and jungle here. I don't think I've forgotten any, but knowing me, I probably have. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Yeah, now, as you can see, I've only got 2 double chests here. One reason for that is because I wanted to have representation of the wood. And another reason is because if I did them to the ceiling, you won't be able to open up the chest. So there. Yeah, 2 double chests is obviously not actually a lot, but I mentioned that it would be a bit of a pain to have to travel. Hello? There. Yeah, I spend a lot of my time in this world sort of over that area near the marketplace and places like that. That's why I've kind of got the horse here, because traveling backwards and forwards is a bit of a pain. So someone suggested, in fact, let's get his name. It was Alex Applegate. Suggested in the last episode a great idea to just turn one of the market stalls into like a wood stall. Genius. I love it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, fill up 2 double chests, and when this is filled, I'll take a bunch to the market stall. That kind of works for me. Although I do actually enjoy the idea of having to use the horse more, so that suits me as well. Now down here we have the sections for planting the saplings and growing the trees. We've got quite a large section, so we can do quite a lot here. This is only just going to be for oak and birch, I think, down here, and then the bigger trees will be on the surface. One thing I have to mention, sort of in real life terms, real world terms, this makes no sense. It's there would be no reason to have anything like this. But it's something that's necessary because I wanted the ceiling above where I plant the saplings so they don't grow too tall and branch out everywhere. And this is the perfect height. How many blocks have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it's kind of 8. Is that wrong? Well, if it's wrong, I can always lift this up anyway. I think it's supposed to be 7, to be honest, but yeah, 7 blocks is usually the sort of perfect height to stop them all branching out and getting huge and being a pain in the bum to chop down. And I'm just going to congratulate myself on using the word bum instead of swearing. Well done, Jag. So yeah, so that's basically done. Obviously, I have to move a load of saplings and other things down there. But other than that, that's done. As you can see, I actually put another trapdoor this side, just so you know. Ease of use, I guess. And yeah, so for the next thing that I have to do is I have to sort of work around this area a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. But other than that, I have to make a crane for this section. I'm also going to get a load of logs and just, you know, throw them about the place. I like the idea where people like have piles of logs and then they're strapped down with these tracks to make it look like they're kind of like tied together. So I'm gonna have a few of them about the place. I mentioned this is gonna have like piles of logs in here. So yeah, I'll try to make the build as detailed as I can, and obviously this crane that's gonna be here, maybe here, maybe no. I guess it would make sense being here. Yeah, so you can like lift it out of the water and plonk it on here. That makes sense to me. Yeah, that's going to be, well, it's going to be fairly detailed. I hope. I haven't actually built it yet, so that's going to be an interesting one. Hey, maybe this time I'll even do the work on camera. How's that? So before I work on the crane, look what I found. We have a friend, because of course we're right near the swamp, and it's just been nighttime for a little, well, about half a second, while I was sleeping, and this little guy turned up. Ow! Get out of my swamp! Squishy. Squishy. Okay, guys, so after that little interruption, I'm actually ready to build this crane here, and I think I'm going to try and do it all on camera, just to make up for that stupid mistake earlier on. Okay, so these are kind of like support struts, and then we're going to have this in the middle. Now, bear in mind, this crane has actually got to move because it's got to pick up logs from the water and then twist them and put them here. And obviously, it won't actually move in, you know, in the game. But in a sort of real-world scenario, it would have to move. So you have to try and convey that kind of movement, or the ability to move. What have I got next? Chiseled. Okay. So the platform is kind of, it's going to be in 3 separate layers. Layers, like a evil genius layer. Yeah, 3 separate layers, and it's got to look like they can kind of twist on top of each other, which hopefully this does here. Underside, yes. Okay, so that's 2 layers, and then on top of that we'll probably have, let's go for wood. I'm not sure I have enough stairs, but let's try it anyway. Let's have the cobblestone walls. How can I... So difficult. Like this, and then do I have any planks? Yeah, okay, so I can just fill up that like so. So let's just take a step back. Is that? Yeah, that's fine. A little bit of a lighting glitch there, but that's okay. So that doesn't look right. Okay. Okay, that's got to go like that. Yes. Is that a skeleton I just heard? This actual build has been quite a nightmare because I keep letting it become nighttime, and then I come back. Well, when I was digging this thing, I kept letting it become nighttime, and then I'd come out of here and get shot at quite a lot. I noticed it seems to be like a skeleton spawning haven. Okay, I'm just making sure that's all correct. Yeah, okay, so like I said, movement. It kind of looks like this platform can twist on top of this one, which can twist on top of this one. And it's still got these support struts here, so, you know, structure-wise, it's pretty stable looking, I think. So let's get up here. Right, yeah, so this one might have to actually be a plank. I don't have a plank on me, do I? Of course I don't. Of course I'm not prepared. And this is going to come out like that, and then go... Yeah. Okay, so the actual crane itself is going to start off like this. And I haven't really figured out how high yet. Most people do them kind of a big tall sort of I don't know, just like a 3x3 tube kind of going up, and then a flat kind of thing across the top there. I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to do something different. So we're going for this, and of course I can't reach that. I'll finish this later. I just want to show you. Okay, that's fine. So if I go right, cobblestone walls, and we're going for birch fence gates because the actual kind of rope is going to be birch fences. You know, the rope dangling down to hold the actual logs. That's the wrong place already. Good start. How can I? Okay, let's just try this for now. Yeah, so they're going to be birch fence gates like so. That's not what I wanted to do. And then they'll be covered by... Have I got them? Trapdoors, yes. We're going to have a kind of gear here to like, as if it was like the mechanism for moving the crane up and down, or maybe pulling the rope back, I don't know. Something like that. So I'm not going to do the trapdoors here. You little... yeah, so maybe that one might have a trapdoor. I don't know yet. But let's just do these three for now, and then I'll take a step back and show you how it looks. Because I need to sleep by the looks of it. Yeah, so as you can see, that sort of pattern will repeat all the way to the end. It's going to go further than this, probably about to there. Okay, so that's a better view of the how it looks. I think it's probably going to go finish one more section further than that. You know, just because I'm picky. So we're going to work on the little gear first, though. So we have, it's all going to be spruce stairs. Just to make a kind of rough circle, basically. Nothing too fancy. That wasn't supposed to happen. I was just thinking in my head, maybe this isn't even going to be big enough. Well, I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to decide once we've seen how it looks. Is that what's going on here? What have I done? Ah, okay. Talk about the difficulties of actually building on camera. My brain don't even work. I can't even fathom how to make a circle. There. Okay, this makes more sense to me now. Mojang, please. Please. Give me a scaffolding block. Okay, yeah, so pretty basic looking. I'm just going to do this side for now. It will actually be this repeated on the other side as well. Let's get rid of that, because this is going to have like an oak wood shaft going through it. Now, don't laugh at the word shaft. Immature people. I can tell you're laughing. Where are they? There they are. And are they stone buttons? Are they stone buttons? The adventures of being colorblind. Okay, let's have a look. I'm using some dark oak here. This is just to sort of add some contrast, add some differentiation. And then hopefully these are stone buttons. Hey, sweet. And a trapdoor. So this sort of mirrors... well, I can't show you. Yeah, it mirrors the shaft used on the water wheel there. And that's basically it. So I'm going to repeat that on the other side. Okay, so I've added the extra gear down there, and I'm just working on the rope now. So we're going to use birch fences like I mentioned, and then we'll add oak logs, and I don't have enough trapdoors, that's annoying. Okay. Episode preparation, Jag, please, for God's sake, just once in your life. Can I? Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna probably go quite low, really, I guess. I've gone too low. Okay, okay. So much derping around. Oh my God. Okay, okay. There. Wing it. Let's just wing it. Let's just guess. Yeah, best play it safe. We'll just do a log that's 5 long for now. Actually, I wonder if it may be better with a cobblestone wall for this one. So it looks like it's got something to like anchor it to it. And then that there. So let's take a look at that. Maybe I could have gone a bit lower actually. I'm okay with it. I'm just going to leave it for now. I think maybe next time you see it, it might be slightly lower. I think it's okay. And I just wonder if maybe the log's even long enough. Maybe I should have made it 7 long. Yeah, who cares? It's fine for now. I just wanted to mention I added these levers to the side here just to add some kind of controls to it, as if, you know, I don't know, maybe you pull this and these shunt down so that this platform can twist. Yeah, why not? That makes sense. Okay, so all I've got to do now is add some logs around this place. Maybe terraform this section here a little bit, add some bits to the floor, basically tidy up the build and finish it off. Okay guys, so I've done a lot of work. I've pretty much finished off the build. It was just sort of grunt work that just needed tidying up and things like that. But the first thing I want you to see is, as you're walking along here, you notice that crane in the background. I really like that. I like the idea of seeing sort of life beyond this section as you're walking up to it. It'd be interesting to see what it looks like sort of from maybe, I don't know, this angle. Maybe further over there. I'll have a look later on. But yes, I like the idea of that. And the first thing you notice when you actually get up here is the cart. I've just noticed the wheel's broken. Oh, because I stepped on this pressure plate, yes. Yes, it's just carrying a load of planks, logs, that kind of thing. Trapdoor, why not? I put pressure plates on here and buttons, and I've strewn them about the place just to sort of signify wood shavings, wood chips, that sort of thing. I don't know. I think it works. I think it looks okay. It looks kind of messy, which I like the idea of. In this section, you have a load of slabs, stairs, planks, you know, buttons again, wood shavings, wood chips, because this is coming off the conveyor belt from the chopped up log. So it sort of made sense in my head. So there's sort of just been left about in piles. And speaking of piles, I don't have piles. I should just. We have piles of logs here in these sections. You know, just to fill the space really, and it sort of made sense. It's sort of organised. In this section, we have the barrel, and I need some more barrels about the place. I really like the barrel, as you guys know. In this section, it's where there's sort of grown trees and then chop them down. I don't know. It kind of works in my head. I will actually be using this section for, funny enough, growing trees and chopping them down. So maybe these are actually be in the way. I might have to move them somewhere. I don't know. I'm not sure it works entirely. I might do something different for that. I might change it up. Thank you. In this section, we have around the crane. We have sort of piles of logs, and these ones strapped down. I think maybe I need to do some more logs strapped down somewhere. Don't really know where, but I'll find a place. I think I like the look of it. And plus, I've added these. What are these rails called? Detector rails. That's the ones. So it looks like they're kind of nailed in. And down here, this is where the crane is picking the logs up from. They're floating down the river towards this way. I have an idea for like a village in this swamp. Maybe I'm not 100% on that idea, but so maybe the logs can be coming from them. They're kind of chopping down trees in the swamp or something. I don't know. The only thing I've changed on the crane is I've lengthened this the rope here, and also that log there. I've changed it to a 7 wide. It just looked a bit better with it being a bit bigger. Basically, oh, and I've added these little buttons there just to add a little contrast and detail to it. Okay, so the only thing else to show you is I've just planted some saplings in here, and I have to be careful here because it's actually quite dangerous. It's not fully lit up apparently, as I found out when I came down here and got shot several times. Yes, I've planted a load of saplings here and grew them with a load of bone meal, which will be stored in these chests here with the saplings probably. I had to move the grass up one because they were growing kind of like this, with a load of branches sticking out everywhere, which wasn't my intention. So yeah, I've moved the grass up one. This section, birch is actually really fussy about where it will grow, and these ones refuse to grow. I used up like a stack of bone meal on one trying to get it to grow, and it refused. Whether it's to do with the amount of space it needs, or height, or light, I don't even know. But these ones grew, and maybe these other ones will grow. I don't know. But yeah, I already hated birch, and now I hate it even more. So screw you, birch. I tried hiring the grass level here as well, just to match that, and they completely refused to grow whatsoever. So yeah, as far as efficiency, this is pretty much on par with my usual builds, as in it's not efficient nor working as intended at all, but that's okay, that's fine. It works just enough for me. So there. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that is the build finished. yeah, yeah. Other than adding some barrels about the place, that's it, guys. That is it. So, and I've actually run out of time anyway, so that is the end of episode 22. Is it episode 22? I think it's episode 22. I'm pretty sure. Professional YouTuber. Okay, so if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you'd like to see more, click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.